everyone. So with Halloween later this week, I thought it'd be fun to make sort of a Halloween little dessert treat. And so I'm making these hand pies, but they're going to look like little mummies. And I'm making a blueberry mummy hand pies, and it's really simple to make. You basically just need, if you want to make it even easier, buy a pre-made pie crust. And so I pre-made a gluten-free pie crust here, and I have some gluten-free flour to roll it out. Just a can of blueberry pie filling, and then I have these little googly eyes or candy eyes. They're huge. I went to go get like smaller ones, and they were all sold out, all the little smaller candy eyes. So these ones are huge. So my little mummies are going to look very surprised. So basically what we need to do is, if you haven't already, make your pie crust. If you're looking for a pie crust recipe, I have one, it's not gluten-free, over on my blog, and I will link that down below. But honestly, if you want to keep it nice and simple and easy and quick, a pre-made one works just as well. So what I'm going to do is roll this out into sort of a rectangularly sort of shape. And then I'm going to cut them into probably about 6 to 8 like rectangle sizes, slightly bigger than like a Pop-Tart sort of size, because I'm pretty sure it's going to shrink down a little bit. And then you just basically layer some blueberry pie filling. And I'll put these on a pan, and then I'll cut out like little strips, and then you kind of make the top part of your crust like looking like the strips on a little mummy's bandages. And then the eyes will be, I believe, after you take it out of the oven. This monthly dessert collaboration is hosted by Clarissa over at Sunny in the Suburbs, as well as Ashley at Her Homemaking Heart. The link to their channels, as well as this month's playlist, will be in my description box below. So it's not a perfect rectangle, so I am just actually going to clean it up by just cutting the rougher part off, and I'll just use it again later. Alright, so I've cut out just 5 right now, and I'm just going to give them a little bit of a lift up off of the parchment paper here and place them down in my baking sheet, because this is where I'm going to want to dress it all up. I did cut some strips already for the little mummies. And then I'll start slicing some more of these up, and I'll start putting these little mummies together. spin down here. Just, you have to bear with me. My tripod broke just before I went to film these, so I'm kind of squashed down here just so you can kind of see me. But I did fill all of those little hand pies with the blueberry pie filling, and I only used about a third of the can. I didn't want to overfill them because then they'll start kind of spilling out, but we'll see how this goes. And then I put the little strips across them. So what I'm going to do now is, and I feel like these are going to leak when they cook, but I'm just going to kind of curl in the edges and then just press them with the fork. And I kind of left a little space in each one of them just to have the pie filling come up a bit in a little bigger of a spot, just so it had the googly eyes, the candy eyes, had something to stick to. But it is a little bit of a trial and effort with this gluten-free crust, I do have to say. I'm not used to working with something. It's very, it's a lot more of a wet crust than I'm used to. So they're in the oven right now, and I've got you propped up a little bit higher, so we're going to work with it. So right now I'm going to take the rest of this crust and the pie filling, and I'm going to roll out into kind of little circle shapes and make sort of like a galette. And so it'll be about circle size like this, and then I'm going to put some filling in it and curl up the crust edges, so kind of like a tart, but it's a lot more rustic looking. They're not like perfect or anything like that. So these are fresh out of the oven, and so I'm just going to put these really large like candy eyes on my little mummies here. So I'm just going to get to the spots where I've had some of the pie filling kind of leaking out, and I'm just going to stick them in there. I really wish I had like smaller candy eyes, but we work with what we have, right? We work with what we have. So I have these like mini galette open-faced pies, kind of tartlets sort of thing. They're in the oven now on the blueberries, so they're nice, hot and bubbly. And I'm actually going to do the same thing as I did with these little mummy hand pies. I'm going to put a couple of little eyes, pair of eyes in each one of them. So I'm here thinking about it now, and I'm like, oh, I thought earlier I would have cut like little teeth and stuff, and it could be like a little monster, but it'll be just little eyes glowing out in the dark at you. So I'm just going to put those in here, and then these are all done. So I want to thank Clarissa and Ashley for hosting this collaboration. Their channels will be linked down below in the description box, as well as the link to the playlist, so you can watch everybody's dessert recipe videos and get some inspiration, whether for Halloween treats or for just some fall baking. So thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and be well. And until next time, bye.